Here we have the outside of the 2018 Benimar Tessoro 494. As we move along, we will firstly come to the mains hookup point. When removing the hookup, make sure you push down on this blue lever here to release. Next we have fresh water into the motorhome. When it's locked, it will just spin like so. Unlock with the key, push in, twist, then remove. Pop your hose pipe in to fill up your fresh water tank. To empty the fresh water tank, we need to go underneath the motorhome, and then if we look directly up, you will see a green cap just here. Unscrew to drain the tank down. Next we have the gas locker. We have room in here for 2 gas bottles. The regulator itself just sits here, and then the hose comes off the regulator, screws into the propane bottle, and then is tightened with a gas spanner. Bottle on and off on the top. Do make sure that the bottle is off for travel. Next we have the grey water drain, so anything that goes down your plug holes goes into the holding tank and then is drained off at this point just here. So if we drop down, we can find the lever, and then it's just a matter of pulling it towards us to drop the waste tank. We then have the rear corner steady wind point. So you'll see that I've already dropped this leg just here. Wind up and down on the corner steady winding handle. We then have access to the garage. So in here we will see the ladder for the drop down bed, fire extinguisher, screw in towing eye, warning triangle, jack and wheel brace, spare wheel, and the previous owner has removed the table from the inside. As we then come round to the rear of the motorhome, we have the Fiamma bike rack. Pull to drop down. Bikes on the rails, straps through the wheels of the bikes. These do slide backwards and forwards depending on the size, and then move the arms and attach them to the frameworks of the bikes. Up the top here we have the reverse camera. And then as we come round to the other side, we have again access to the garage. Then we have the cassette toilet. To remove the cassette, pull up on the blue lever and pull towards you. Before use, remove the cap and add your toilet chemical with a small amount of water. The cassette also empties from this point here as well. Just make sure that when you pour it away, you hold down the button just here to release the vacuum inside. It's also advisable to keep the seal lubricated. Thetford do their own seal lubricants, but any silicone based lubricant is fine. You can also gain access to the float mechanism just here, so if any debris gets wrapped around it, just turn, remove, like so. All of these are now on wheels with pull-up handles. Next we have both vents for the fridge freezer. This is a fully winterised motorhome, so it does come with winter covers. So if you are using the van in extremely cold climate, you can pop these on to make the fridge run more efficiently. All we need to do to pop these on is come to the vent itself, slide both clips out of the way, remove the vent, take one of the covers and then pop it into place. Then all we need to do is replace the fridge vent, clip it back into place, and then do exactly the same again on the top vent. This way the fridge will hold some of the heat in, making it run efficiently in cold weather. Do not leave on in warm weather, or otherwise the fridge will just overheat and not work properly. Next we have the flue for the Truma boiler. We do not need to do anything with these. There's no covers or anything that come off. Just make sure that nothing is obstructing it. And then lastly we have the external barbecue and shower point. To use the barbecue, remove the dust cover, attach the hose to the barbecue itself, then take this end and plug it in. Once it's in place, it will click and lock into position, and then you can turn the gas on. To release it, push the collar up and pull down on the hose, and it will then come back out again. With the external shower hose, similar fitting. As long as the water pump is on inside, as soon as you plug it in, it will go under pressure. And exactly the same as the barbecue point, just push on the collar and it will then remove. To gain access to diesel fill, you need to unlock the van, undo the passenger door, and then fill just here. Beneath it we have the AdBlue top-up point. It will let you know on the dashboard when your AdBlue needs topping up. We then have leisure battery underneath the passenger seat and vehicle battery underneath the driver's seat. To undo the bonnet, we need to come to the front, pop the key in, turn to position 1 and then position 2 and lift the bonnet.